These people are insane. Today is the little girl's birthday. She is playing with her parents at the playground. Didn't expect to be killed right out of the playground. And all because of one of Dad's friends. He hatched a plan to rob a gang of drugs. Let him take part in, so he doesn't have to fix his car every day. But Dad didn't think it was necessary. He caught his friend that night and turned him down. But the friend can no longer receive this message because his plan was accidentally leaked. The gangster sent him straight on his way and give orders to anyone involved in this. None of them are gone alive. That's why the little girl and her father were assassinated. Luckily, Mom Mint survived. Mint wakes up in the hospital. Pete the policeman told her what had happened, and they have a suspect in custody who needs to be identified. Mint despite the head injury, but remember that the scene of losing loved ones. She knows exactly what every killer looks like. She soon identified only 3 suspects, but it was the day before the trial. A lawyer in a suit came to her house, hoping she'll pretend it never happened. The dead will never come back. Mint angrily drove him away, and before the lawyer left, he saw Mint taking psychotropic drugs. The next day, the lawyer pulled all the strings. Even judges are bought, plus Mint on psychotropic drugs, accused of a mental problem. She soon lost the case. The killers were acquitted. This moment Mint is so helpless, she couldn't accept the result. Angry, she stormed the defendants and tried to kill them, but she was soon electrocuted and was sent to a mental institution as a mental patient. Mint is not willing, while the police do not pay attention. She jumped out of the car and ran away. In the next episode, she'll be back. 5 years later, on a Ferris wheel downtown, there's been a bizarre murder. 3 men were suspended upside down from a Ferris wheel, and these 3 are the same man who killed Mint's husband and daughter. The next target is the bribed judge. The judge's hands were pinned to the table, strapped with explosives awaiting justice. Mint dialed the phone on the bus that connected the bomb. The judge died at the sound of the explosion. The original 5 years of time has already changed the Mint. When she fled to the countries, she also hung her body and will participate in various black boxing competitions, even robbed a weapons store 3 months ago. Today, Mint is no longer a weak woman to be slaughtered. The police and the FBI got the news. The lawyer who defended the bad guys died at home. All indications are that Mint is the biggest suspect. They began to move. The other side, Mint disguised as a female beggar, came to the gangster's vault. His men stopped her and told her get away. Mint's gonna hit him directly. Then he enters the enemy and takes off her camouflage, pulling out their cannons. She jumped down the stairs, get up and have another shot, and start killing them off one by one. It was like Death God. No one could stop her. Finally, she found Thiemann. Tell her to send a message to Garcia, tell him he is going to die, and she burned all the money in this place. Garcia was furious when he found out. Guess Mint's next target must be his drug lab, so he went with a plan, determined to kill Mint at all costs. Just as Garcia expected, Mint did go to the drug lab, but Mint doesn't get it right here. It's empty and quiet, even Kun saw a bomb on a barrel. Terrible. So Mint ran away. The man who was waiting outside saw the shadow of Mint detonate the bomb quickly. 2 guys driving back to the boss to take credit. They don't know yet. Mint has escaped from the sewers. She grabbed a car and ran after them. Soon Mint ran after them and stopped them, and then just shoot a man to death. The other took her to Garcia's location. It didn't take long to get there. The guard saw their cars and didn't care. Didn't expect to be killed by Mint. Then Mint used the car as a mobile bunker. Garcia realized something was wrong and ordered the lights to be turned off. And Mint is like death, picking off Garcia's men one by one. Soon Garcia's men were dead and wounded. Garcia was the only one left. At this point, he was also weak. He had no idea this woman was so powerful. He could just take his gun and shoot it out, but they're out of ammo. Mint rushes in and points a gun at Garcia. Garcia is about to finish. His daughter was there. Mint thought it was her dead daughter. It was 1 second. Garcia took the opportunity to sneak in, stabbed Mint in the stomach. Then he picked up his daughter and ran out of the villa. Police cars arrived in. Mint, who was seriously injured, also ran away. In search of Mint, the police found out through big data, crime rates in the Glades have been particularly low lately. It does not correspond to the reality of the past. So, the female FBI agent went to investigate. It turns out that Mint has become the patron saint of this region, protecting the poor people of the place. A few moments later, Pete, the policeman, arrived. They found Mint's van here. The female agent suggests to take Mint alive. and Pete on the side said nothing, pulled out a gun and shot the female agent. It turns out Pete was an undercover cop. Then Pete, who Mint's hiding place, reported it to Garcia. Garcia brought all his men here. The wounded Mint is lying in the abandoned building, groaning in pain, plus he lost a lot of blood and passed out. The men searched everywhere. When they were about to find Mint, she thought of her daughter. Mint seemed to hear her daughter telling her to get up. She was instantly awake. Then he hit quickly, shoot them all when they come in, then picked up the walkie-talkie and said, "You guys listen up, get out of here, spare the ghetto people. Garcia, leave it to me, you go, if not, I'll kill you all, one by one. Garcia needs to settle down." Said Mint was seriously wounded and can't even talk. She's just trying to hold on. Mint found the female agent's body in the trash. She took the agent's phone and made a live broadcast, put everyone on the internet. Even Pete's undercover vision has been exposed. Garcia has no choice but to do anything, using the lives of poor children to threaten Mint. Mint is forced to show. Garcia looked at the wounded Mint and tried to torture she. A big punch to the belly of Mint, and then he kicked her away. The police showed up just as Mint was about to fall. Ho's men ran in fear. Garcia thought Pete sold him out. He shot Pete first before he ran. In the scuffle, Mint caught Garcia running away, but then the sheriff persuaded Mint to put down the gun. Give them Garcia. The law will punish him. Mint doesn't want to hear his bullshit. She wants to do justice herself. Judge this damned evil man.